Alright, so I'm going to do a drawing here today, or sorry, a video here today on like drawing styles and just editing your process, your drawing process also. So this is the stairs, and I'm going to put the assembly drawings. Now I have all the assembly drawings done, but I have deleted the post ones. So let's select everything again, and it's just going to reproduce these post drawings. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to assembly selected, and this one ADM assemblies each NCC. Okay, so just give it a couple of seconds and it'll output the drawings for this, and then we'll open one of them and we'll take a look at it. So the issue we're going to have right now is I haven't set up for a post. So these elements here, I don't have them in with the model roll column. I created model roll posts, and they're in as posts and they're numbered with a PT. So let's select this corner one and show assembly detail, and you can see that it comes out as a beam, which is okay. You could still fabricate it, and we can see that it's using this one here, process, and the drawing style. So that's not what I want. What I want is it to come out as a column. So the issue we have here is, let's just close this. So they're all going to be the same. I have created them all, and let's go in and have a quick look, I guess. So let's come in here, and we can see, just randomly pick any of them, and you can just see over here that it's laying down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these. Now you could just update them all using a different drawing style, but I want to set it up for the next time. So okay, I'm going to delete them. Okay, so the problem we're going to have is if we go into the drawing style we're using, so let's go to output, or sorry, the drawing process we're using. We're going to go to user and drawing process, assembly selected, and it was this one here, NCC, which is one I've created. So I just basically copied from another one. So we want to come down here to the detailed style map, and we can see that the columns is above the beams, but it's using the beam one. So what we need to do, it's actually using this beam one. What we need to do is, it's using the last beam one because it doesn't recognize, as far as I know, it doesn't recognize the model roll, so it's just using this one for a beam. It doesn't matter if it has a model roll. See this one up at the top, it says beam with model roll, so it'll use this drawing style when it has the model roll beam. So the model roll column it's not using, it's actually using this one all the way down here at the bottom, or near the bottom, this one. So we can either create a new one here for posts, or we can add model roll to this one. So we want the model object. So we want to cancel out that. So to get to the model objects, I guess there's probably another way to do it, but I'll just go into my drawing process, or sorry, drawing style, and go here to model objects, and you go to your columns, and you can see, so there's two things I can do here. I can copy this, which I will do. I can copy this and I can change this to post. Sorry. Okay, so now there's one with the post model roll. So I have to come in here, and this is a new one, so that's fine. And what I want to do is I want to get rid of this one, and I want to get rid of this one, and in here I want to change this one to post. So while I'm doing this, I'm actually doing it two different ways, and either way is fine for me. So go to post, sorry, apply. So now I've created a new one for the posts. But what we can do if you want is you can just come into the column one, and it's grouped in here. We can just add one here if you want. Now, ideally, you want to create a new one that's your own one, but I'm comfortable with doing this myself, fairly comfortable, 85% comfortable. So I'm going to come down here to post and click post. So now the column model objects will include posts. So I've created a new one for posts, and column will also include posts. Apply, okay. So close that out, go back into the process, and we don't need to do anything in here now because I have added post to this model role, to this model objects. So post will now be included. If you don't do that, and we just do it the other way I did it, you just want to create a new one here. So you want to just go, I would select on the one that I want, which is column, so that it will keep these other settings, create a new one, then come down to the bottom, and come in here, and scroll down, and you'll see post is there, and then you can move this one up through the list if you want. So now I have two of them controlling that. I don't need two of them, so I would probably delete one of them later, but for now I'll leave it there. So obviously you can see I messed up there, and I clicked on something and I've switched this to compression pipe, so change that back to column. Okay, so now the post will work and it will be directed to this one here. Apply, and then you can in turn change that drawing style if you want, and apply, okay, that's good. And now we're going to select all the elements, and we're going to number, we're not going to number, sorry, we're going to go here to drawing process, and I should be able to number, I should comfortably number, because you shouldn't be afraid the numbers will change. You should have it numbered correctly so that you can mistakenly number it if you want. And I'm going to use this one again, and I'm going to do OK, and it's going to output the posts one at a time here. So there's about 10 of them I think are different. So just give it a minute, and we'll see what we got. And I'll select this one in the corner again, and we'll see the orientation. Sorry. View assembly detail. And you can see it's come in as a column this time, and that's the way I want it. Now, as you can see, this column is very short, so what you'd want to do is just go in and have a look at your clipping, and it's 1.25 by 3/4 in the Y direction. 1.25 by 3/4. So go back in. Oh, let's check the drawing style just to make sure. Yeah, 5 column. So you can go back in here and drawing styles, and you want to go to 5 column, and from here we can see clipping properties. You can see here are the clipping properties. So we need to change that by right if we want the drawing to come out different. So each case depends differently, so I'll just click on this, go to clipping, and I'll say what's the minimum length I want to clip. Let's say 4, and just see what happens. See, 4 is probably too long. So anyway, that didn't make any difference, but it was the drawing process I wanted to show. I'm not going to go through that, it'll just be too long-winded, but basically you're going to want to go in here and change your clipping because these are a little too short, so you want to make them a little longer. So how much to clip on each side? Let's go 4. Okay. I should have changed that one, not the other one, and I'll make that longer. Alright, so you should leave the other one. So that's a little too long, so you probably want it to be like 2.5 or something like that. Alright, hope this video helps. It's really just about creating that drawing process and getting everything directed the right way. Okay, take care.